Okay, so she's building up this huge cocaine operation, and then in 1975, she ends up getting caught with 13 pounds of cocaine, and 37 people around her get arrested.
Yeah. So what happened? She got indicted. It was called Operation Banshee, where her and 37 subordinates, they were indicted. So they rounded everybody up. Griselda was the only one to get away. You know, she had the financial means to get away. So she convalesced a while in Colombia. Maybe a year or so later, she relocated to Miami Beach and resumed.
Right. So in order to avoid this arrest, her whole family essentially moved to Colombia, right?
Absolutely, yes,
But
yes.
then she came back into Miami.
She came back to Miami about less than a year later after the indictment dropped.
Right. And then at that point, things started to get really huge. She was worth something like 500 million at the point she went back to Miami, and that tripled to like 1.5 billion.
Yeah, well, before the indictment, she had a fortune of about 500 million. Okay, so once she relocated to Miami Beach, she became a certified billionaire. You know, she basically controlled almost everything that was, all the drugs that was flowing into Miami. Griselda had her thumbprint on it.
Right. And she would have these massive parties, and like Pablo Escobar would go to her house.
Yes.
And I guess,
yes.
I remember you said something like she introduced Carlos Escobar to the cocaine business?
Okay, so like when Griselda was operating on a large scale in New York, at that time, Pablo Escobar was a car thief. He stole headstones from the local grave, shaved inscriptions off and resold them. So that's how Pablo Escobar made his living.
Okay.
So Griselda took him under her wing. He became her protege. So that's how he got his start, through Griselda Blanco.
Did you ever meet him at some point?
No, I never met Pablo Escobar.
Okay. All right, because she would have these huge parties, and Escobar, Carlos later, they would go to her house, and I guess she had like a bust, like a statue of her face, and they would like rub it for good luck. And
yes, like all her guests, whenever they came to her estate, the bust sat right in the foyer. So they would just rub it for good luck.
Okay.